This program is brought to you by Bless Money. We work with top lenders to secure a loan that suits your circumstances at the lowest interest rate possible. Study and work. We have changed the lives of more than 5,000 students, trainees, graduates, and professionals by matching them with over 2,000 companies since 2007. 3B's Education and Visa Services. Our educational sector expertise will help you choose the right course and accomplish your studying dreams in Australia.
Namaste, Josulapa. Hello, this is Ryan Shrestha from the Ryan Shrestha Show. The topic for discussion today is Let's Make Newari Trendy. As you all know, Newari language is losing its popularity because it has an image problem. A lot of the youngsters see Newari as an old-fashioned language. But today, we're going to discuss with our special guest, Padam, Sakya, and Sarun Tamrakar, the ideas about how to make Newari trendy and popular among youngsters.
Mr. Padam Sakya reminds us of the fact that youth has no age. With a positive mindset and gratitude in his heart, he has been able to mark a commendable journey of his life. Born and raised in Kathmandu city, while studying commerce, he started working at an early age in the hospitality industry, and now he is currently involved in Guthi Australia as an advisor. With a will of helping others to progress in life, involving himself in voluntary support and also sharing his own stories and knowledge has always been one of the media for youngsters to learn from his career. He has also engaged himself with acting and is always open to try something new. He is a self-sufficient man who finds happiness in the simplest things in life. Education has always been a priority for him and suggests others also focus on grooming themselves. Nothing is impossible if you work hard has always been a mantra for his happy life. With the heat of the time, Mr. Sarun Tamrakar is a youth sensation in the music industry. Time flies when you're having fun. Sums up his 25 years in the industry. Born in 1981 and raised in Kathmandu city, he came to Australia for further studies, and along with music and work, he is involved in Guthi Australia as an advisor on board. Through his tenure, he came to know the real situations of people in the community regarding mental health, which he highlighted through the song Chali Khel. The generation has always been able to connect with his creation and give him an abundance of love and support from all the places. Honesty and loyalty are assets to his work, and an enthusiasm to the right things in life make him what he is today. Meeting and collaborating with positive people gives him the uttermost happiness to build up a quality mind and brain. His family has always been his strongest strength. Everything happens for a reason is what he would like to state as his motto of life that keeps him moving.
So, because we're talking about making Newari language popular, I don't think we'll be doing justice to Newari language if we speak in English. So today we're going to speak in Newari. Is it okay, Padam?
Yeah, it's all right.
And Sarun?
We'll try.
Yeah, sure. So as you know, we don't have such a habit of speaking Newari on a daily basis. So we might sound a little bit funny, but let's make fun of ourselves today. Okay?
Oh, funny.
Right. So let me introduce my guest first. Padam Sakya. Padam Sakya dai Guthi Australia godfather, according to Sarun.
Godfather.
He's a well-known personality in the Nepalese community. He came to Australia a long time ago, in the 1980s.
Yeah, it is. 87.
Oh, 87. Yeah, so it's been like, more than 30 years?
33 years more.
33 years, okay. And he's one of those rare personalities in the Nepalese community, who's done so much social work, so much service to our society without any vested interest. He's not a businessman.
No.
He is a true social worker. So, we really admire him. He's one of those people who's always there to support all of us youngsters. Though he's one of those agras, थकाली
not
ची थकाली जुसा चाहिँ ची पाउँदाखेरि चाहिँ दिल बचपनका मतलब even if he's a little bit older than us he thinks like us, he talks like us, not even us like cheesing kokali pintana paunday jin thau udaharan ga mako paunday
yes
paunday chu Aryan digi chu introduction bhare
no I'm just advising in Gorkha community and
I forgot to mention that he's not just the godfather of Guthi Australia, he's also one of the founding members and advisor of Guthi Gorkha Nepali Association and Australian Nepali Association.
Yes.
And he's everywhere. Like even though he's married to an Australian, a beautiful lady, he is very close to Nepali culture, and he does a lot of work in preserving our culture in Australia.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. So I'll move on to Sarun. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know Sarun very well. He was very popular in the 1990s with his, a band called Uglies.
2000, around
2000?
2000
Yeah,
after 2005.
Okay, right. No, he's not that old. Like he's much younger than us. So he was very popular in the early 2000s with his band, and also his song "Aundai Jade" is still a hit, right? I think it's got like million hits or something in YouTube. And he's also married to one of Nepal's, Miss Nepal, ex-Miss Nepal, Sakya, right? Sarun has also been the president of Guthi Australia. So Guthi Australia is a very popular, Newari organization in Australia, which helps in preserving Newari culture and language. And it has thousands of followers. And his time as the president of this organization, like he did some really good, initiatives. He's taken some really good initiatives, like Indra Jatra, Kite Festival, right? Which was really inspiring. I know it was a team effort, but you need a good leader to make it happen, and you made it happen.
Thank you.
He's a good leader.
Yeah, I still remember taking my daughters to that festival in Rockdale, and they really enjoyed it. Rot Salio.
Yeah.
I was so nostalgic. I feel like I was in Kathmandu.
Yeah, that all.
That's what I wanted to do. Like, never let you I got the stuff. Shall I start in?
Yeah, sure, please, please.
I never let you well. Morning, Sunday, Zulgi. At so like environment is, but atmosphere goes even like when you breathe.
Yeah.
Morning walk, guys.
Yeah.
Like you can like
it's in the beginning of spring, so the smell of flower.
Exactly.
Bazaar is a masla like all three of us are from the heart of Kathmandu Valley.
Yeah.
Pandai chin Joche Mala.
Joche.
Juche Pinathaga.
Jimavati. Like because like I live so close around Austin and all. Like I've seen a lot of Jatras and all.
Yeah.
So I just thought like
10-minute walking.
Nepal because though Kite Festival wake up. Nepal again because put Mali Puekyo, Luakyo, new wala dedu. I will turn Australia to shike misu. Aligena ayaga plan ale wake up fuji fukan guti at napunchona. Ale chona ale Nepal plane at put Mali lot fukan Nepal aya. Like Nepal I go sa Jatra excursion chushi so like way theme to just say like that's how we pray there
Bhutamani lotai the Pugaji sana Nepal Mangla Ale Che Thana
games to not
games na Thana Deka Onana Adu Thana do Magla Ale Rod Juni Rod Chinese Thana Deko Che Gutiare engineer the Nandu Ale अहिले फुकै मिलेज्या गु आर्टिस्ट दु गु पेन्टर दु मखला रथदेखिको आइडिया चाहिँ कुन्दन ताम्राकार
खास 지서대고 와서 normally 인도 자타 빌레지서 여사 처와고 붓말나 खास 진내와대 먹으나 인냐 임포트 몰라 तर ठेट 진내와대 추루 त्याले रथ जुलमला रथना नो आज there are different festivals अहिले उसले चाहिँ रथदेखि चाहिँ वेखो जिस छौ टिम देखा कुन्दन जुल निराजन जुल फुको गुठिया मिलेजिया पहिला चाहिँ कम्प्युटरै तयार लाइक कुन्दन फुको स्केच या त मलाई
कुन्दन नाम चाहिँ स्ट्रक्चरल इन्जिनियर होला
I think by background
furniture business
we say
we buy the furniture business to Nepal.
He's into like woodcraft
woodcraft idea to
ale Nepali business to ale idea to ale wo चाहिँ पहिला कम्प्युटर डिजाइन या त अलि पछि प्रोटोटाइप पोइ प्रोटोटाइप देखाला अहिले देखा जिठा जिठा छ चुना जिफको मिटिङ चुना अहिले प्रोटोटाइप देखा थुइटा गेना एक्जिक्युट या एउटा प्लान ने होले मेन कि दक्षिणमा थागु चाहिँ पाङ्गा छु पाङ्गा छ एसा राउन्ड शेप जुल प्लस
ana टायर टे मजिला
एक्ज्याक्टली नेपालले जिसले गुगलले न यो कुछ है मलाई सेले न नेपालले न लाइक would you like circular pangsai mala tire na temojilo ano which tire ana that's the foundation too you know on top the tire like o pangna fuko body support ya mal cha eja main chai pangna deke chai pacha thagu kha tar eventually o pangrai to na kundono fuko kaat to jodia to pela ale kaat jo na lipa jesa chai circular ule chana chana hai
chanda che
jira che na fuko na
ana garage
fuko ji gutiar fuko
ana garage
ale we to our jisa chai ana go as wo rot deke le na we'll make it once but we'll sort of keep changing it cha chako it was like a very good investment as well cha chako deke runka athe tote maki we did jisa reuse wo is out that is
o time is ana rod ni
modify
yana o yan chunaka is Indra Jatra spirit Rockdale ground hai cha ni
exactly
Indra Jatra spirit mala
and not just
Ganesh Kumari Lakhe Khokka
Tana Kishina
every year jisa wo change na suri jisa Indra Jatra theme jalo Alipayana vale Machindranath theme ya
seto Machindranath
arule jisa wo Tanakishina
jala
dega police na pana properly pujayana jisa wo properly pujayana bueno
ale wo jisa Rockdale cha mo ko napa Nepal festival le Darling Harbor na jisa la team Guthi team ho na Darling Harbor na kena ana 10,000 man tesa sola यको त्यसमा एप्रिसिएट मतलब द नेवारी कल्चर चगमको नेपाली कल्चर है नेपाली कल्चर इतो डार्लिङ हार्बर फर्स्ट टाइम जिसँग गुठी अस्ट्रेलिया टिम आउँदै नि याबले चाहिँ मन त्यसमा यको एप्रिसिएट याबले I mean spirit of Indra Jatra come to Darling Harbor that
ano so upulukishi alki wa we use jisa yable
so the superstition was like
like pulunkishi bakana chalin chataya o Darling Harbor wa we sondo ena manu enjoy enjondo na 5,000 manu na enjoy enjono able wa able na wa चाहिँ छ memorable history le dai ko Guthi Australia हैन
yeah so this is one thing I want to focus on Newari culture, like rich culture. So it's like, you know, we've been doing all these things, festivals for last like 3,000-4,000 years ago.
Yes,
So we should be really proud of this. As in, Chibisan Shugi Moshu, Newar Des Stapna Jue Mala, Newar Nepal Des. On the basis of Newari culture.
Nepal.
So when they invited all the countries who wanted to become member of UN, they said, show us something unique about your country so we can nominate you as an individual country. So they they show the Newari culture, language.
Has language, yeah, culture, Ranjana Lipi, language. So they introduce, register. Because Sanskrit is not our thing; it is Indian, right?
Yeah.
So India is registered by Sanskrit language to United Nations, right?
Yeah.
And then they're asking, do you have any your particular language then? And then they say Ranjana Lipi is the oldest language in Kathmandu Valley.
Yeah.
And that time in King Mahindra's time, they registered as a official language the Ranjana Lipi.
Right.
Newar culture, right? So that's
on that basis, Nepal was given individual country status. If they couldn't prove this, then probably Nepal would have been part of India. So this is such a crucial fact and such a crucial language. But it's a pity that now it's getting less and less popular. Not many people use it anymore.
Yes, yeah.
And it's going to be extinct.
The younger generation, you know.
So we have to revive this language somehow.
In that case, I just remember, we are going to open very soon in Sydney, Newari Language School in the weekend, you know, Saturday or Sunday. We are on the meeting this thing.
Right.
So I'll let you know very soon by Guthi Australia or something like that. Guthi, under the management of Guthi Australia, we're thinking to open a Newari Languages School in the weekend. Saturday or Sunday.
Very good.
So we're
thinking... Sabdamala Newari Language School.
Sabdamala,
popular
Sabdamala is a Nepali language, right? What a lot of people try to do their own language. Athao bhasha tu ni. Nepal bhasha ina maste thana buidung lagla. Ama thana nabo jiwo bole manaya mor thana 12-13 jawan chak du. Lakhon jingla thana biata la. Mostly student migrant jula biata cheniato family degla. Imi maste sana newa. My mom and dad come from Nepal. That's a good she school time bitai, uni time bitai, future. 20 वर्ष लिपर जिउ लो भाषा र लोपे जुइथ्या जुइने थन मसिन एज एज नि छि थन छमनि म छि छना उखन खना न ख छि प्रोफेसर राजु मानन्दर जुल ल अले मेपी पासपिन दो श्याम सही जुपी जुल ल इपि चुना चाहिँ छि छ खनानका भाषा चाहिँ यामाला धाया राजु जिन न the equip for Shata, Ale Jisain to Guthi meeting to Sondo, Ale soon, probably soon going to open school in Nepal Basa.
Shika Balo plan
yeah.
Chipin been on Takal Pinson, Malaysia, Initiative Gaza, Alem, Chisana, Polo Yafe, Mala.
Basa down Yaku, Saikusa Banlani. Most of the Jim parents though. Nepal wo Newar de Kathmandu chagmo ki Newar khalai pi sara Nepal e dukla Bhojpuri du different purva pachim uttar dakshin pukai thai du main chain Kathmandu ko Newar te mangla wo bhasha chain lomang ki majil aji thana waya 34 वर्ष जुलगला आता kana Newar bha khalanchana Sarun Tamrakar Newar khalanchana gala Newar kha jisa jaga Shiunia, he month of that, must have some follow.
Jilan, Jablin Nepal, Post Office, and Newar Clouds. I'll never call it discount military. By Gigi, maybe not the Nepal collaborator. Maybe the I would bad. I doesn't Gigi call it discount babies.
Anna Jika, Tana, Sydney Naji, Tata. Napla Sarun Jula, as must maybe must not dugla, Puran Jula, Puran Savina, Pulam on the car.
Puran Dina.
I will be Gina Blavelin, Newa countries, Sham Sai Jula, Rajman, Pinzula, Guthi youngster Jula, mostly Guthi Sobi Pukas and Newa Kana Moshubi out of Kathmandu Pina Dukla. The Newa Kata and Newa by Matu exactly. Now I am a Fupina do. What's in the Tuscans? Sorry, like has a good in Tha Nevajan Neva by Lama Puble.
Geneva didn't never buy a lamb at every moru. Like Cororama. Tara Chani, Kodar Chani Yama, Thomas Yana Mabo,
environment in Oyo Tase, Urkazula, Gonaki Kambasa, Nepali Basa, Pizula, as well as an imsan, but even they took a pata put a words of a mix. तता दाजु कक्का ए दाइ चाहिँ लक्षण
जु के चाहिँ गर्छ जी मानव चाहिँ नेवारको खला हो बानव चाहिँ नेपाली छासा हैन जी नेपालले हुर्केजुले अब टाइममा अब टटो वइदका जिता चाहिँ गर्छ टटो वइदका जिसके यही प्लस वो वइदका आज म्याले भनेर भन्छ भन्छु अब छासा वो थौ ब्याक मलाई थौ ब्याक हो you can't so like you can try to improve
we should be proud of it so Dr. Mama Wayachula Mala that's our mother tongue Italian accent will disguise you
oh exactly तर जुबिजा चाहिँ गर्छ one of बच्चा फ्याक्टर चाहिँ गराउन चाहिँ याउनु छु छासा छिया नेपालले हुर्केजुले पेरेन्ट्सले चाहिँ ए थुइ त चाहिँ स्कुल हुने भले टटो वइ मलाई थुइ चाहिँ नेपाली खलाकेमा लका तले वो इन्फ्लुएन्स हुन बच्चा कोही हो तर जु केस चाहिँ भएको जिम्मा बाना चाहिँ ब्यालेन्स याद चाहिँ मानव चाहिँ नेवा बानव चाहिँ नेपाल आतको न आछेमा सा फोने चाहिँ खला सा मानव खला जोसा नेवारी खला बाबिलकै अटोमेटिक नेपाली वे हुन्छ अनि बानवले वे हो छु अनलेस इट्स समथिङ लाइक ज्यासिरेको लाइक ज्या उ याद कि सबले चाहिँ बोले उले सबले चाहिँ ल्याउ भएको
वो भी मिले नेवार ल्याङ्ग्वेज सिकै नि बस
तर ठाउँको नै मस्त त नि लास्ट 18-20 वर्ष था नि बुपी मस्त चाहिँ नि टट म एम प्रष्ट झुदु नि ल्याङ्ग्वेज चाहिँ सादा चाहिँ नेपाली भाषा इङ्ग्लिस आथाउन काठमाडौँ बाबाला नेपाल अधिराज्य भरे बाबाला स्कुल दुली नापा सरुनी टाइम जिमी टाइम चाहिँ टट म अपो होइका जो चाहिँ नि लकीले जी चाहिँ नि अपयान ख्यातेसँग जुली चाहिँ नि मजाले चाहिँ टट म अपासका म तर ठाउँको नि नु मस्त पिँदो नि यङ जेनेरेसन त 18-20 वर्ष पनि हामी इङ्ग्लिस न उत्तिकै बाला नेपाली न उले टट म धा म ओए म मतलब चाहिँ वो छौ चाहिँ नि एक प्रोग्रेस हो त यङ जेनेरेसन
अनि गुली हाल नेवा ख मलासन टट म होइछ अब मलाई नेवा बोल्नै आउँदैन तोत्री पुरा नेवारका अले चाहिँ खास जिने दुकी सुधा त
मको जे सरी
जिबिजा चाहिँ गर्छ जिने अब नेपालले हुर्केजुले वो सराउन्डिङै त नि 24 आवर्स नेवा लाइक खलन्छौले वो इन्भाइरोमेन्ट लाइक हुर्केजुले चाहिँ गर्छ इभेन्चुअली वो वेट है जाउँछु
सुतेन से बन ठ्याङ्का नेवा खलामा मलाई जस्तै कि काठमाडौँ जुल भोटाई टिन से काया असन मखन झोछे न्यू रोड ज्याबाल जैसदेल ला मरु फुके नेवा त्यो एरिया अलेन यहाँ खेत अन चोसा इमी पस्ट खला येले जुलगला येले
येले फुके नेवा खस ठाउँले मला बना
ठाउँला जी बिचारे अर्खे मखे गल्जी
अले काठमाडौँ येले न
काठमाडौँ पि फुको प्यावन गलो लाइक भ्याली पि न अच्छा it got so much so like congested mahla valley pi dune chone ma fa
you know I don't think there's any Newari people living in old Kathmandu too
asan mahan
ko migrant
soche laga
अनि फुको बाला बिया
पिटी खाइटी फुके नेवा त दुनी अपन आना दनी
आना दनी तर
येले जुल मंगला मंगल बजार ले नागबाल जुल हो छुदाल नागबाल जुल मंगला हखा जुल मंगला वो एरिया आतगन नेवा त बस्ती नेवा त ओरिजिनली आतगन मी छे बुवन दनी के दनी उखन ओनबले जसले पूरा पुलाम्पी पास्पी आना अनाय चन्छ त मस्त मस्त हुर्के जुंगला खपे जुल भक्तपुर जुल पनौती जुल पनौती एकदमै नेवा गायका हो बाला
तर काठमाडौँ एक्जाम्पल जिम्मावती जुल मलाई मावती लाइक इट्स सोरो लाइक अ सेन्ट्रल लोकेसन फर लाइक बिजनेस टाइप अन थुली मनु दुकी आजी मोना जियाउन छेडु मलाई तर जिताउन मोना छोचोनी फुला तक तासा भइए मु छासा
you feel like you are an alien
exactly आजी अन हुर्के जु भले उलिमसी
मम देखि बिन त देखला
अनो जी हुर्के जु भले उलिमसी मनु डेमहरु मला लाइक हुल ताये हुल सोसा असन मला आ चाहिँ गर्छ असन चाहिँ वो न्यूरो तकै धाइले थुली मनु जुकी अन मनुए मनु छु
मनुए ममसी दुला नाबे जस्तो जिटवा मछि यङ ब्ल्याकला आथौ सेना गले 40-45 वर्ष नि हा चाहिँ नि फुके छेन प्याए साथे फुके मस्यु का दुनी अन भटाइटी थ्यांक न्यासिवा सान्दुनी छि न्युरो त्यो नि ब्ल्याकला अन गुड पाक नि आउने हो जमाना एकला वे पसा छ नि दैछ ताजा गुड पाक बारमरी नि आउने अलि होइन मांगल यो दर्शन नि आउने अलि अलि उखे वना छ नि अस्ने वना छन् तरकारी नि आउने वना होला मखने दुला अस्ने आज न एकु नेवा त दनिका असन भटेर मखने चाहिँ मिक्स ड्रिंक लका अनि
बाउतिला
अले अले काठमाडौँ वो इन्द्र चौक न मिक्स ड्रिंक तर अन गल्ली न दुने दुआने टेबलमा हो इतुम्बाल आतकन ओरिजिनल नेवा त्यो तरौ चौक दुआ नरदेवी जुल इतुम्बाल जुल जी थ रिलेटिभ न चोले उखन वनाउले जी जिम वाइफ तो जना वनाउले अन फुगाइसा मस्यो अनि हेबसँग यो नेवा त
पन्दै छु एभ्री इयर वनाकै छु
न अलमोस्ट थकोर आथ 3-4 वर्ष तक मौन हो
지제거 해서 가이드 왜 렌던 다थे culture can maraka every year we the young jona last year obviously corona wale one nepal we the gonne one gon daga dasa nepal one daga daijo
अब अनवन के दास मजाले यंका चल दास
exactly wait you know
वहाँ चाहिँ नि एकदम त नि अब जिमी फ्यामिली थना वो खने त नोटिस आएको अल जिम ह्यापी त न होला अस्ट्रेलियन जीव वाइफ अस्ट्रेलियन खतर निम म्यादो आलियास जिंक लखला इमतने जी मजाले यंका ना दुनी यंगले आतकने जिम ह्यापी याद दनी ट्रेकिंग वो नेपाले अन स्वयंभू वो मलाई यो इतुम्बाले गल्लीवना छुछुन्या हो मलाई
कल त सिकै नि बुझ्छ नेपाल
तर
जिम चाहिँ लुम दैनी
to culture topic like culture सेभ्या language सेभ्या जुल मलाई कि दक्ष one of the major games I go साची स चाहिँ जी म चाहिँ म्या पिन्त चाहिँ like from year 1 है डाले मलाई गुल्ली यङ एज चाहिँ नेपाली अंकल उली बाला थाहा छ त्यो कल्चर ल्याङ्ग्वेज प्रिजर्भ याद छ उम त झिस थिएन पोर्ट्रे मैले कि लाइफै दिस इज माई रुट लाइक उम त वर्क क्यान डु सा उपी लिपा वसा लाइक आफ्टर लाइक excitement level
in the Nepal teenagers they will always face identity crisis
exactly
so they will feel like they don't belong here completely and they don't belong to Nepal वो avoid यार सोना बात है मजबूर लिसियन जो कल्चर बारे में दर्शन डाटा होसा
4 वर्ष 5 वर्ष लगी बालको लुमनीला एज तो 4-5 वर्ष से का 10 वर्ष उमेर तक हरेक वर्ष फुसा यंको फुसा कल्चर केन्तो त नि हैन
जी चाहिँ छोरा खास जी every year जी सब पूजा ये मलाई छे जी चाहिँ छे ये पूजा ये जी सब फुको पूजा ये अले वया भने चाहिँ जिम का एक्जाम्पल अब फुको ठुजु म पूजा या भने चोनेमा टक्लिटिभली पुलेमा पूजायामा पूजायाले लाजोने ला लाइक बिन्तीयामा जोइ त वो चाहिँ ठुजु कन्सेप्ट एट लिस्ट वो कन्सेप्ट बिगिनिङ यावे जिसो याव जु यावे खलासा मलाई यावे छु एक्जिक्युट यादैन एट लिस्ट द कन्सेप्ट चाहिँ पहिला ठुकेमा छ छाया ख मलाई जब वो कन्सेप्ट जब ठुइनी अनि इट विल बिकम इजियर to so like understand too जिता चाहिँ जिम बिचा चाहिँ
जिम चिरगम या मलाई नेपाली गबले she was just like 3 years old अब नमस्ते या नि सेन्टर मलाई अले नेपाली र न्याठा वस मूर्ति त मलाई न्याठा र नमस्ते अले सका जु यंगा मलाई जु यंगले जुले जुद्ध समझले सु सालिक अन्न नमस्ते that's not a god that's a human being you don't have to worship him
automatically नेपाली में हरेक ठासे जी नमस्ते नाचा सरुन धाने कान अब टोपली पुयु थे अब फुके साइकल नि अब छाद मा अब त्यसमा वो डिटेल लिखेन तेतल नि एभ्री इयर म पूजाल मा अब पुस केनतल नि सरुन पाएल न सिसी नि कने मा अब मन्त्र धासा तिमी कादे वइ नि वो रेस्पोन्सिबल अले मा अब पाए साइकल तल धासा इमसँग क्यारी आउने है नि अले वहाँ क्यारी आउने आछ क्यापिन्तो म्यापिन्तो सैकाबी मगला अले कने कस 20-30 वर्ष लिपा इमसँग क्यारी
तर वो ह्यान्डओभर स्टेप
ह्यान्डओभर या
नेपाल चाहिँ बडो वीक जिनोगा तर जिजन थन दनि because we are overseas we value what we don't have so we still value our culture जिजना जी मस्ते नेपाली बढ्यो नै हैन इंग्लिश बढ्यो नै हैन मलाई तर जिजन नेपाल what I've seen is like नेपालले चाहिँ वो मोमो योमरी समयका समयपछि बर्थडे या बन्द दिनु क्या ठाउँमा केक टाउ मलाई अहिले चाहिँ इफ दे रियली वान्ट टु फिल लाइक ह्याभिङ समयपछि रेस्टुरेन्ट होना समयपछि फोटो गालो I'm not generalizing, stereotype I'm talking about some modern families.
Yes.
A brand new home loan specialist for new home buyers. When you are new, you try harder. We go the extra mile to make it happen for you. We know everything a new home buyer needs to know. We will secure a home loan that suits your circumstances. This is a good time to buy your first home with grants, stamp duty, and build a discount savings of up to $100,000. Get your pre-approval now. Contact us on 0466 110 995 or visit blessmoney.com.au. Honey, let's get in touch with Bless Money.
When you succeed, we succeed. We change lives. We have matched more than 5,000 students, trainees, graduates, and professionals with over 2,000 employers since 2007. Our staffing solutions lead to win-win-win situation as they are good for candidates, good for employers, and good for Australia's skill building. Join us and together, let's make a difference. Visit www.studyandwork.com.au.
तर खास धागा सर नेपालले स्पेशली महर्जन इमसँग एकै प्रिजर्भेन्टहरु नेवारी कल्चरलाई
महर्जन तुलादार मगला साक्य बज्राचार्य मानन्दर तिमीसँग चाहिँ कल्चरै त आतगन एकदम प्रिजर्भ हुन्छ मलाई आ कुमारी सालियो जुल उके भैरव गणेश कुमारी जुपी फुके साक्य बज्राचार्य फ्यामिलीमा वही होला वो ट्रेडिसनल का त नि अयो हैन क्यारी अन याने हुन्छ इन्द्र जात्रा होला वो चाहिँ नि आतगन क्यारी अन यान्छ हुन्छ मगला अले मन त्यसमा मल्टिकल्चर जुले आथौने इन्जॉय नै हान्छ न मन त्यसमा नेपाली त्यसमा इन्जॉय हान्छ हुन्छ वो कल्चर चाहिँ नि क्यारी
अन नेपाली आइडेन्टिटी नि इन्द्र जात्रा रह्यो मगला चाहिँ इट्स नट जस्ट नेवारी इट्स
नेपाली इट्स नेपाली
या
सो स्टिल गोइङ अले नाच धाथे रहिन्द्र धाथे झी नेपाली जुले बरु बच्चे वास्ता त मगला थाउ कल्चर त नजिकको देउता हेला धाथे नि तर थना आजी अस्ट्रेलिया जुल अमेरिका जुल न्याठा दुनी नेपाल पिने वन धासा थाउ कल्चर त माया लागेछ जस्तै जी फिल याना मगला जी अस्ट्रेलिया बिहान चौसा अले जी मिस याओ चीज त दुनी वो यंगर जेनेरेसन मिस मयामा ध्या दुनी आतगन जी गुठी जुल कल्चर सम्बन्धी अथेन वञ्चन खाली नेवारी मकै नेपाली कल्चर सम्बन्धी न मतलब वो कन्टिन्यू एडभाइजिङ यान्छौँ होला वो चाहिँ नि आतगन यान्छौँ वो चाहिँ झिमिस जुई पनि आथौने एजय थनवे आथौने ई याव जुल थो महपूजा याव जुल थनना एकदम चलन जुया हेरंगला ना चाहिँ गुठी तरफमा जे सामूहिक याव आनै यान्छौँ ई जुल अले महपूजा जुल मगला आथन पपुलेसन बढे जुले आथौने छेखापट्टि नै याव जुल त महपूजा चाहिँ खा थ छे या चीज ख मगला आ पपुलेसन अब कम जुले जी कम्बाइन याना याना मगला पपुलेसन बढे जुले सरन पि थाय छे वे फ्यामिली गा मगला आ जिन कने या मासा जिउ फ्यामिली गा दनी तर जी कम्बाइन याना गुठी बाके नै यन्छ न अले आ ई यन्छ न दु आ गुठी न चाहिँ ई यन्छ न मगला आ हुन नाबा नाबा याबले 7-8 जना दु अले 15 जना जुल फेरि 7 आथुक्सी हाना या तो अप्रिल 24 तारिख दुनी या थियो दु के करिब 18-20 जना खाएर हुन्क्ल अले थोड़ा हरेक 3 महिना यी यामल हुन्क्ल मनु अले झिसा इंटर स्टेट नै याव खजुइ सौदु मलाई गुठी पाके आज मेलबर्न पाके थन वे फाइमखु मलाई अथन ब्रिस्बेन वे फाइमखु अले झिथन गुरुजुत दु मलाई एमे निम गुरुजुत या अले गुठी 3-4 जना मेम्बर जे थन सुथे फ्लाइ होइन पूजा सजा होइन यी आएन इभिनिङ फ्लाइट ल्याएन नि रक स्टार थिए वो प्लान नै हान्छ नहुँदो झ्यु कल्चर सम्बन्धी ज्यादा नि वो चाहिँ नि गुठी अस्ट्रेलिया चाहिँ वो यी र हरेक ऊ लास्ट 2 महिना कि 3 महिना नि यी जना मलाई 8-9 जना अथवा 20-22 जना खाया ढुङ्गलो तर रेजिस्ट्रेसन 18-20 जना ढेवाना फुल ढुङ्गलो दो नि टाउन्सभिल अन से वे चौदो मेलबर्न वे चौदो ब्रिस्बेन वे चौदो मनो
अरे वो स्किन ये पू वो मतलब कल्चर खाने ये यार
अब इमी नेपाल वन दासी
जी मैं अभी तो नहीं यार मतलब थाना यार जी जी से छह यार होगा सम गना सम गवाजु लिया वाला फुको नेपाल मगेना मला जी गवाजु जी दाई समदु he's a professional. He's like IT professional. He's just doing it to help preserve the cultures.
I know.
Chita azopiem
Chetan Bajra.
Chetan Bajra.
Chita azopiem we copy ma ju.
अनि चेतन दाइ झाला मलाई पुरा कस्ट्युम पुरा याना गवाज मलाई आइप्याड जना पुरा आइप्याड मन्त्र सोचम बनाछु सिकिन
आज हिथना न
इम्याबिन न पुरा लहनी फिकाबलेला दे फील लाइक दे प्रिन्सेस
खर्च न कम जुले कोरोना जो है ना मनुगनी म फाइचौँ मला यी या त नेपाली के भन्छ परिवार वनी मला फ्लाइट होइन वनी मला 10,000 20,000 खर्च चाहिँ निकला थनै याबले 2-3 हजार नै यी सिराइ नि एज अ कम्बाइन यी यान्छौँ कारण यान्छौँ गर्दै नि मन त्यस वो गुठी अस्ट्रेलियन चाहिँ थो प्रोभाइड यान्छौँ मलाई एभ्री 3 गुली मनु खाटा 3 महिना या थाथेले इंटर स्टेट न वो या जुले मन तेन अपुल नि अस्ट्रेलिया नेपाल ओनी मला छितन अस्ट्रेलिया
so you saving
नेपाल गुठी यान बिदु गोबाजु न हाने जी ओरिजिनल गोबाज त दु मलाई यङ पि ख भाइ पि लगाइ पि खला करुण बज्राचार्य हो उहाँ चाहिँ नि गुठी यी सुरु या उयो पाके हैन मलाई त 1-2 वर्ष त कन्टिन्यू बढ्या जो भन्छौँ मलाई सो उ याना न मन त अपुल नि नेपाल थेको नि मलाई स्पेशल त कोरोना जी चौली मलाई थनै याद नि टाइम सेभ जुल मनी सेभ जुल थौ कल्चर न अस्ट्रेलिया चना झिसान चाहिँ उली रथ साल लाखे तान साल मिनी नेपालै याद निकल्ने झिसान नि नेवा कल्चर मिनी नेपाली कल्चर प्लस नेवारी कल्चर र मिनी नेपालै जुइले त एज अ थौँ होम सिक्न पाछु मजु त तन फुके थौ नेवा खला दो थेन ला पास मिना बा
लन्च
फुके नेवारी खाना फुके
नेवारी हिस्टोरिकल
समय 6 बजे नेवाला समय बजे नेवाला कि शून्य मम नेवाला कि वो नेवाला 12 नेवाला फुके थाना दुआगला
I think that's part of migration.
migration
monopim achi migration le wela kha thai chuchu close new
food
like lodging fooding अथवा thai chuchu close मलाई culture त हजुर
अरे वो बडी नॉस्टैल्जिक न त मलाई जिन्ना भयो मतलब सु लुम्की दियो खाना नेबले was मतलब चाट पर्व याबले मलाई आनन्द भयो छ
अथवा लाखे तानकी सालियो जुल इन्द्र जात्रा जुल थोरचन झ्यु कल्चर पार्ट अफ कल्चर थियो जुल मेन झ्यु कल्चर इंट्रोडक्शन यावे नेवारी कल्चर चाहिँ नि फुड का नि मोमो ने साइकल फुकेछ हैन एभ्रीबडी लाइक मोमो नन नेवारी पीपल इवन वेस्टर्न पीपल इन अस्ट्रेलिया हैन इन नेपाल एभ्रीबडी लाइक मोमो हैन छैला बजी
but momo is not Newari do you know that no momo is actually from Tibet
but in Tibetan momo it looks different right the ingredients is different and then Newa momo is ingredients is different, don't he? So he's got our real.
We customize it to our taste.
That more.
And achar, Newar achar is Nepali.
Achar.
Achar.
No, we got a lot of food. We got
momo achar.
84 Benjan, which is 84 Benjan.
Yeah.
And Newar culture got that way, no? So Jew culture is in 84 Benjan, don't he? Where me like to. 20 किसिमले गचिला छेला फुकुला तखा so many la means masu
This is also play food type table
especially Newar people eat buffalo
buffalo every part
they make a they make a 20-30 different item from the buffalo meat and they're all different tastes
makla
Bhutan choela kasanya konya toka sakula Manochela, Hakuchela, Yakula, Kochila, so many la. So we are very rich, Tuscan, we are very rich in food. Food is introducing nation to the world these days, Okay, so that's we have to be very proud of Newari food, So everybody adapting now Newari food, even in all over Nepal too, and like in Sydney, Momo, Chela, and in Sydney maybe about 30 restaurants here. About 30 restaurants.
But there isn't any like really authentic like party kind of restaurant here.
But more than 30, I think around 30 restaurants in Sydney, but more than 25 restaurants sell Newari food.
Party restaurant thana bino bhuji.
License kind of.
OHS. For party dawa in a sense party dawa ko sa jubi cha mala. For the la mo ho tar duni woni bole ambience duni. But so ambience no
we can do a party, but you can make it in a decoration like that. But
in
you need a license.
So many now top class Newari restaurants.
Wala khatar ji burke ju time ja party daga wo ju concept cha go asa party da cha wo
like normal people don't go there.
Exactly.
Only alcoholics.
Pariyate to new the mala ala obviously
we got in Kathmandu हैन Masang Gully Hanoncha ko Hanoncha Krishna Mandir पछाडी Hanoncha is still on the Duni so that's called Bhatti
Gwachimo Gully ni khane
Morugani everywhere everywhere the gullies and Patan Bhaktapur there's a
Pandan thau chai jo किताबै चोहा नि साथ छु
नेवारी फुड बारे
बहु लाइक एक्सपीरियन्स बारे छु किताबै छौ चोरे छु
लिपा छ भरि दाडी
इट्स अ गुड सोर्स अफ इन्फर्मेसन छ जिजै धेरै छ पम्दै नेपालले जन्मेजुला हुर्केजुला थन लाइक मोस्ट लाइक maybe like more than half of his life he's like traveled around Mala he's seen so much
so yeah, because
put it on words
why that's a really good idea actually I think you need to document it
document चाहिँ यामा थियो छ जिसा जिसा थे खलाय थो खलाउन बालो था so this will be on the internet we can always come and revisit also documentation moru jusa go sa lipa generation pinto thagui छोराउ छु
example document down मर्सा लोभ जायो नि
exactly जिसो चाहिँ go sa लोभ मया त चाहिँ जिसो गेन we have to think so like a bit outside the box as well too जस्तै इन्टरनेट दु विथ जिसो गेन युटिलाइज या मला जस्तै एक्जाम्पल like wo जिला किचन दोहाइ मना जी किचन like zero knowledge छ no थन a piece of my finger mala that's why I play guitar so I like to protect my fingers.
A musician and I come from hospitality so that I know about lot of food
ji धरि चाहिँ छ सा example like wo dekyo gena mala so maybe we cannot communicate to our younger generation but at least if we can preserve on a like YouTube so gena wo dekyo ingredients जिसो छौ कम्युनिटी लाइक नेवारी कम्युनिटी लाइक जिसो
प्रिजर्भ नेवारी रेसिपी त
तया
लाइक ए टु जेड भट्टी लगा छौ
इट्स जस्ट द कन्सेप्ट मला तर एना न जिसो लाइक वी कैन सो लाइक मूव फरवर्ड दैट example like language मला language no we can do the same basic भन्छ जो जुना सरन जुना पढ्दै ख
basic
गेना सूर्य
yeah I've been to I think people in US
way after
also
meeting chunchon
also yeah jusa मलाई it has to so like come out it has to get more exposure
sure and also I want to add one more point regarding this actually Gina Guli Newari language त्यो भिडियो त इन्टरभ्यु त मतलब so they try and make Newari language so complicated so साहित्यिक नेपाली पढेगा हेभी वर्ड आएर नि मलाई ल्याङ्ग्वेज त बोरिङ एन्ड बियो छ जिस नि आज जो यङ जेनेरेसन त नेवार खलाट उसकै आउँछ जिसन जो नेवार ल्याङ्ग्वेज त नि भति अपुकी मागा
it has to be more approachable
yes it's more like lingo त्यहाँ मलाई मोडर्न
बेसिक ल्याङ्ग्वेज बेसिक
छिसँग खला थिएँ
हेभी वर्डमा के
Paujina, like I'm Jitana Bangladesh Tetla more, but I can use Taktuk Newari. So at least I can communicate. At least Ulita Kono, Jiso yeah, Fusana.
Newari language is a complicated language. A gully different Bahale Khanaju. A seeker senior to be up upon a class, Chisania Mala Bijan Dison. Amala oxygen bari ko chai diso
chai chaso
ale chaso ana bari wa ana fit be man
सिनियर जले झाइ झास
बिजन दिस बाइस
I kid you not, Jimotable, I kid you not, Jimotable, Jimam Goro, Mam Goro, Piano, Cheonini, Kaji Chasani, the guy, like I didn't know too. I will mix Jetini too. Jitasoni, the guy, when you will let Tasoni, the guy, what you do, that's how like they used to like correct me, Tasomo. One teller like that.
What's any common language?
The other way, Bojana Paneva Kalam. I'll let 12 one doesn't go on dinner, keep having the road. But a town color, and so in the
What's any direction like that?
What's a goes shike informal to the
very
common. Disney mom dad Nepali Khana Amala. Would Jensen wear than two last day? Totally the King Mahindra, Lok Shiva, that would to exam Malgasu. Goblin job, yeah, Lok Shiva is dance be Malga. Or Lok Shiva is dance be Nepali shike difficult Mala. They will top marks him out. All okay, then Fuku Newar Dani Kalamaju, Nepali Kalama, Lok Shiva Banaki Malagatani, like Jim Mommy time as any Nepal class.
It's kind of like survival.
Okay, another to so gap to
where the language thou Guli Sagatala Ulia Bala thou unapproved to Nila. As a language in Newars Mohoji,
yeah, any language.
Any language.
Our kids, they can learn up to 6 languages at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
And if they are bilingual, multilingual, it's good for their brain too.
I speak 5 languages.
5 or that's a 4 Mala. 5
Hindi
the Jula, Bangalina, the Bangladeshi,
Bangali,
Palo, Kikotachi, Chimeki this one.
Newari master of jack of all master. Yeah. Nepal na Bamla, Newar na Bamla, English na Bamla.
You don't have to be a perfect, you know. At least you know, you know. You know the language.
Yeah.
At least if you say something, I can reply, right?
Yeah.
That's
so language you say where you say concept go language that's how communication through as long as you can so like deliver your feeling chito gena khushi dukha jo sa mala wo prokat ta
yeah
wo so tool kho mala but obviously it's good if we preserve tara we ta jisa masa mathu raga e thangla masa mathu raga wo iku nai ya chai like go sa in a sense go that wo wo che yau ra ta yo mo ki wo ya shena we the gain motivate ya wo chai jisa chai like we have to sort of think outside the box there too.
Yeah.
Just you know,
believe in them. We need to be motivating, like encouraging them.
Exactly. Just toya mozilla taka data opu. The way we do just execute ya le toya thea moku thena yale. Taka wo isa wana jiso like express ya.
Yeah.
Second mal data.
Yeah. It's same as speaking English. Yeah. Jitha soup Australian way as animal. Your English is so poor that tajula. We can tell them like at least I know a second language. You only know English.
Yeah.
Mala. Same thing. Nepali aspect no wela khani. Mala.
Well, Jim happy na or taini ale. गबले जिन 4-5 वटा भाषा उना जिन 4-5 वटा भाषा सदार छ नि अले जो क्यान्सन जिन छिमेर इंग्लिश भाषी भए छ्यामा सनि त हामीले सहजी 5 वटा भाषा ने 4 भाषा अस्ट्रेलियन झुला इङ्ग्लिस झुला अमेरिकन झुला क्यानाडियन झुला न्युजिल्यान्ड झुला 5वटा भाषा छ
Yeah.
Ale
So
ji-
Chisana would add
joke-
also
joke and
then
other.
found that you know 10 languages.
and then
Nepali, Indian,
accent is different
Newari,
the word is
Well,
same
well, like Mr.
Canadian,
International.
Australian, American.
so sometimes it's joking
Yeah.
My
Or you can
kid-
even
my
say
kids.
Singaporean.
Singapore.
Also English.
but mostly in international okay food is introducing the country okay
Yeah.
like I'm talking about 33 years ago here is in Sydney you know only 3 million people and there's a hardly now look today Nepali restaurant is 20 more than 20 here you know those days there's no Nepali restaurant you know only 12 people
From
people
Nepal.
in Nepal including me 12 people
Yeah.
all over the Australia not only Sydney
Yes.
and those days hardly I can see 2 or 3 Indian restaurants. I like to eat sometime, you know.
Yeah.
Food is missing, a lot of Australian food and other thing, you know. So one is in Surjit Singh restaurant in Startfield and one is in city. That's it, restaurant is.
To go away corner.
So this is 1987,
87.
34 years ago.
지구리 처벌.
And then Chinese, only little Chinatown is there. Chinese is always there, right?
Yeah.
And then Thai, Vietnamese, food is we don't know. But today, around the world, Thai and Vietnamese food is so popular. So they introduce in their country, you know. This food from where? From this Thailand, Vietnam, and like now our Nepali also introducing slowly, you know.
But I think Padam is absolutely right. Food choka, language choka, mala.
Food,
Culture joy the
culture.
Jito jahano chau handicraft no khare jo chu.
Food is.
Chasa jinepa never do handicraft gulibala.
Oh, yeah.
Handicraft.
It's
Yeah, that's
Yeah, Kathmandu was actually mandir the guli do mala.
Just first is food and then culture and then the handicraft and all the clothing that's come first second. First number one is food to introduction your country, you know. Because I learned I'm in Australia, right? So I know a lot of things about hospitality. So today is in the world everybody is introducing by their food. Food, Thai food. Vietnamese food now so popular here, right?
Yeah.
Now, and Nepali hardly opening restaurant 10, 15 years ago, not even one restaurant, 2 restaurants there, you know, Yakineti and Kathmandu, and there's no restaurant. But people doesn't know where is Nepal, what is food, you know, and then they slowly combine with Indian restaurant.
Yeah. So I think
Indian
I see that as
restaurant,
a big problem,
Nepali
yeah.
food also available kind of thing, right? And now these days people are independently Nepali restaurant.
Yeah.
You can see in Rockdale area, city, you know, and now different suburb also coming in, Auburn, you know.
Yeah.
So that's good sign, you know. So people go and eat, not only Nepalese people, Australian people and multicultural country this is, you know.
Yeah.
So people go and say, oh, this is Nepali food, and mostly popular is momo.
Yeah.
Dumpling, Chinese also got dumpling, but taste is totally different.
Yeah.
So that people are know, oh, where is from this food?
Yeah. I think
Nepal.
the word momo has become very popular now.
You know, bara, and they're introducing slowly, you know. Energy introduction yan chana ka dini bistar bangla na woni Ella is a tequila. We are not allowed to. You can bring from Ella from Nepal too, but very expensive. It's like a $60 bottle one Ella.
Chasa
Paid like 40%.
I don't know, I'm just again thinking outside the box. Jinewa elana shige balani.
They make thong here.
Thana away there. Thana rice burger ka thana thong me jo.
Rice.
Korean.
You know, rice beer, yeah.
Ajisa thana mabuja ya masa Korean rice burger. With the thong you equivalent.
Nepal.
But Jino dunisa.
Nepali thong.
Like handicraft do. Jisa, I think we should start thinking outside the box and promote those.
The Nepali thong, some people take ingredients and things to the Korea and they're making legally there. And Japan, Ella, thong, is originally they took, I asked some Japanese guy, right? And he said, we took this concept and idea from the Nepal. We saw in the village, they're making roxy and thong, and they take the formula and ingredients, right? And they Japan maile you can see everywhere.
I think there's a brand
Sakya.
called Ayla.
Ayla, the brand, even name Japanese Ayla they say. They made in Japan, but it's exactly Ayla.
Oh.
And they put in a bottle also Ayla.
Oh,
Where
okay.
can Nepal export your color?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay.
Japanese they were Sakya, but
Even you can buy here somewhere.
Because I saw somewhere on
Sydney.
Facebook or something.
So it's all Nepali culture, food,
Yeah.
you know, and beverage, you know.
Yeah. You know, one of the ways we can make Newari trendy is also through the use of Newari language in media. So, just like movie does la, Ghana does la, mala, which the youngsters relate with. Padam la, chi movie kalakar na khol, mala.
Smoke है
Chi Nepali movie में do.
Nepali.
अरे इतनी Nepali movie थे.
Pakistan no midam.
Not big role, small.
Pakistani में do
No,
ना.
not Pakistani, South Indian.
Sorry.
It's not big role there. So I
ची
don't mention.
स्वेबले पूरा डिटो सत्रम सिना थे तो खामोश था आपले
Right now, Jili will tag it.
movie culture
गुल्ली न था नेवारी मूवी तो मगला जिस वजह से ये कोटे I might be wrong नेवारी character नेवार जैसा मिटा थे they make fun of themselves so the youngsters don't want to relate to this नेवारी language जनी comedy देखा थे वो जनी पढ़ी थे चला थे मतलब not very like standard
Attempt किया हो तो standard meet में जो है मोनोपिन चाहिए
they're making fun of themselves. So the youngsters don't want to relate to this. So they see Newari language in movies like a comedic language. So just for fun.
Bit slow for younger generation.
मलाई अरे याद सुत्ता बरं छाया चाहिँ बालाउ चाहिँ नेपाली मुभी देख्नु थिएँ मलाई
Newari movie take him.
नेवारी मुभी देख्नु मालका
Rahindra producer यहाँ right.
आजले
Sarun to music producer.
फिल्म देखे पिन चाहिँ इन्फ्लुएन्स आयो मालका
Yeah, what's a balance?
I think Rajamati it's an example. It's a perfect example too.
Rajamati is a good
movie. When you have something balance is no matter like obviously execution you have to have like nicer execution execute my out monopin backfire taka bacha side de mala Rajamati so perfect example Rajamati skip pulau me mala tara ata kono jito
Rajamati
like we can like relate we can sing
So that's a Raja Laila Mazdu Muna Madan Rathani Rajamati.
But traditional I was thinking maybe like something like a modern song. So I just saw one video on YouTube recently released. I forgot. Must they sang a Newari song. Silsila Su.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know that. Exactly. Where execution Gulibala. Exactly.
It's modern. They use all these different instruments. Even violin in Newari songs. So all these kids. There's something our youngsters can relate to. Even my daughters look at this video and they say, "Oh, I want to sing like that."
Like just recently there was a song Emaita. I want to make go bala. YouTube show videos like as long as we can like the concept can be very simple. Execution bala obviously like we cannot points play so execute balaga homework maya se execute yar ki chai monopin chai with taka hela cha ya film sorry u chai du chu jisa chai balako subject material to balako bona mala with balako deka production and balaka yana execute yar chai obviously like monopin chana unyene wele swe wele thoda ji culture called ji language called a proud feel
sure. Do you know who made this music video? Let's give them some credit.
I'm not 100% sure. The reason I came across this
Because it was
Kenjal Baini
fantastic job.
Uki Dumala Ale Ana Gano Jina Jida Yogo Way Mala the source I gonna was but I can so like after this interview I can so like send you the link and I'll do a bit of research and find who was the founder or who came up with this concept Mala.
Yeah.
So
maybe we can contact them and put a video clip in our video clip.
Absolutely, and this is what I mean. Balo chudu sa we just say so चाहिँ promote किया माला चाहिँ एक सोया बाला रखा उली जगह mo कि a थोगनो जी Facebook group do Viber group do WhatsApp group do माला वो group तो जिसा utilize किया माला चाहिँ थोये share जगह जिया कंजूस देखो चुका वो जिसा share में है ना चाहिँ सोलो बाला का उली है तर with the just family friend circle napano share malchu ali wo guli just share because toward the internet age mala we have to think outside the box gena twitter just thoyu la te gena workout yeah the careful mala wo hisab just chale malchu
wo rajamati dhao meduni ekdam plan chi legendary prem dos daina na how do mekla ale rajamati chho बाखान यको त्यसै शिउला म शिउलाखला राजमती धाओ झि नेपाली नेशनल सङ का नाभा झिउ त्यो श्रीमान गम्भीर वो गुलिरट मगला महेन्द्र सरकार त्रिभुवन सरकार पालन से वो नि खनिकला उ न्य जंगबहादुर टाइम याक उ जमाना याकला 1800 समथिङ 200 years ago that's I know this history हैन those days we don't have a Nepali national song at all. And Janga Bahadur visiting Queen Victoria or somebody invited London, and they sing.
I remember this one.
And then they sang their national anthem. What is English national? And after that, the management say, "Would you please sing your national anthem?" हाम्रो तो छँदै छैन के we thinking, you know. And he know one thing, Rajamati Kumati Jike was a this song, you know, he sang there. And they say, oh, this is your national song. And they recorded their national song.
Okay.
Still, if you go through history, you know,
so
Rajamati Kumati is the
national
song of
Newari love song.
Janga Bahadur sang, you know, 200 years ago, you know.
Yeah.
That's a history, something written down in England somewhere. Maybe I don't know in Nepal, right? So that's that song is very popular song actually.
Yeah. So Sarun, like you know, Sarun, a popular artist. These days, you make songs which has social messages. You're not into really so much commercial songs. Yeah, no,
you commercial. That was I write songs for myself.
So,
that's my problem.
Right.
No album gable gate huntle.
जो problem है वही
निवारी मेरा लाइव मलगा.
जी देखो खामला. तर जो problem है ना जो को ऐसा blessing and problem is the same thing. Blessing and problem same थी मतलब का ऐसा जी songs तो ये कुछ देखा मला. But the problem is जितना चित्त बुझे शिकायत आगो.
So you're perfectionist.
Very pleased.
And when you bring it for yourself, you do it with a lot of passion.
I do it with a lot of passion. I give a lot of time. Mala told me energy. You time me. Mala. Ale wo process se eventually go to the jasa. Wo process se. I get so like caught up in that process. I don't feel comfortable in releasing songs.
Okay.
I never may not dego do. Mala tara.
Maybe you have a bit of fear of failure.
No, not that. Because even when I first started, I didn't do it for success. Success as in like I didn't do it for to become famous. It's a passion, it's a hobby. Mala. Asia, one thing I value myself is in woji nyawe jaya sa mala. Kone kosa nini wile I should feel like this is a good song.
But at the same time, Mala, he's in the Denzel Washington Hollywood actor. Denzel Washington. So when you are in like show business, singing is also show business. You are in the business of failing also. Because doesn't matter how passionate you are, like how much effort you put in, you might fail. And you fail, and then you click and become a hit.
So, you say, "Take opposite today." पहिला जी मैले क्या भने फेल या पास जोस् that would have been better मलाई जी हिसाबैको वे हो
सुरुले पास जोस् high benchmark
exactly
was so popular
yeah जी अब यार का यार न म होला but that's still the process I write like the process when I wrote that song and the process that I write like whatever new song I write मलाई that is still the same too. Yeah. I have a very high benchmark. That's my problem.
Okay. Maybe one song you should just do it for fun, like Newari song.
Yeah, na. Tara ji record na yana ma. Tara release chai ma yana niga.
You know this song recently was such a hit, Full Butte Sari.
Yeah.
Nepali song.
Nepal song.
Yeah, it already has like maybe I don't know 30 million hits or something.
Yeah. There was different version of singing. Right?
Yeah, so it was it was an old song. I think about 10 years old. It was not popular then, and now suddenly it's become so popular. You know?
Because people now understand the value of that song.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like
so
even
it failed in the first instance.
Yeah.
But after 10 years,
sang by different generation, you know, male version, female version.
Yeah, even
and then our legendary Modernise also sang this song.
Modernise,
Mithila Sharma, Mithila Sharma and Modernise is in the short movie, you know, that song. But Modernise sang that song. It's really.
I know. Talking about platform no, you could too. You've got naba TV jogo, radio jogo, FM jogo, YouTube jogo, TikTok. YouTube channel you could TikTok. Like that's how you get introduced. I think.
Yes.
You have to make a Newari song and put in the TikTok. And that will hit, you know.
Sure. Okay. So
somebody have to get the idea and just start, you know.
On that note, probably we should finish our program now because we've chatted for so long about so many topics. It was so interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's very interesting. After a long time later. You know.
Yeah, I think we should do it more often.
More often.
Next time, Ella day.
Everything, you know.
Chau question dalam apa? Dalam chau short Okay, thank you, Padam. Thank you for your time. It was so interesting. Thank you for your insights.
Thank you, Padam.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you will enjoy our conversation as well. Thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you again next time soon with a different topic. Bye. Josalapa.